Lance, what's up, man? Give it a second here. Let everybody file in. Tuesday, February the 9th, 2021. We will give it a sec. We'll give it a sec. Mike should be good. I would hope. I mean, I'll check it. I mean, I would hope. Yeah, it's good. We're good. Yeah. What's up? Phil, what's up, man? What's up? Like I said, we'll give it a minute here. Let everybody kind of get in. Okay. Tuesday, February the 9th, 2021, game day, Carolina, Alabama tonight at the CLA. Just scheduled the pregame show for 5:30 to 6. Just set that up. So, yeah, 5:30 to 6, we will do the pregame show, 6:30 tip, of course, and I'll probably go live for about 10 minutes or so after the game as normal. But, yeah, it is game day. Very busy day for yours truly, for Gamecock Nation. We've also got Montario Hardesty, running backs coach, that will speak to the media at 3:30. Also coming off of a loss to UConn last night for women's basketball. We just can't. We're a baseball school. Whatever. It's all good. We're a baseball school. It's all good. I was just thinking, like, you know, when we're losing a game in women's basketball, it's like, bro, what do we have to cling to right now? I mean, honestly. So, Justin, what's up, man? Appreciate you tuning in. Phil, Dusty Rhodes, Brent, what's up? Travis, what's up, man? Yeah, Willie Scott passing this morning. RIP, the late, great Willie Scott. Led the team in receptions in 1980. I believe receptions and yards. And finished top 10 in receptions at South Carolina. So, RIP, man, a legend for sure. RIP, a legend for sure. USC Sports says, I'm going to ignore you said we're playing number 10 Alabama, not watch the game. We're playing number 11, by the way, just to correct. But, yeah, we're playing basically a top 10 team. Guys, before we get going into everything, really quick, I want to tell you my friends over at Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Guys, CJ Profit's the man behind it all. He's been a certified personal trainer for 10 years. The reason he's so good at what he does, he struggled with his own weight himself for many years until he eventually lost 85 pounds doing the exact same type of training that he does at the gym. So, guys, at Flex Squad, they do one-on-one and small group training. It's a mix of strength, high-intensity interval training, and endurance training. The goal is not only to help people look great on the outside, but more importantly, make them stronger and more confident on the inside. And again, guys, because he's been there himself, because he's been through the grind, overcame the adversity, that's what makes him so good at his job. He's going to set up nutrition plans for you. He's going to set up workouts for you, workouts based on your journey, where you're at, your goals, whatever you're trying to do. CJ is going to help you get there. And guys, the thing about Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, they do their best to make the place as fun as possible. You're going to work hard for sure, but you're going to laugh, sing along, enjoy the process, enjoy the grind. You're not going to dread going there to do it. The place changes people, guys, inside and out. You're not going to regret walking the door. You'll probably just wish you did it sooner. They also offer a free week for anyone who wants to try their classes, or 2 free one-on-one sessions to see what they're all about. And, guys, here's the real kicker. If you go there right now, tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you, they will give you your first month free. If you need any motivation to start your fitness journey, that's it right there. First month free. First month free. Tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. Again, if you stop putting it off. Stop putting it off. If you need to go, if you want to go there right now. Let CJ take care of you. Again, Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Again, check them out and tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. All right. So, yes, disappointing the ladies game. Lost to UConn. Guys, it's one game. They'll be fine. That's the way I look at it. We'll see them again in the tournament. We'll beat them. That's fine. Whatever. Is what it is. And if you're really that worried about Dawn Staley's town, I wish the men's team or football had the problems that Gamecocks women's basketball has. That's all I'm going to say. I wish we had those issues. I wish we were the number 1 team in the country and lost the number 2. I wish. I'd love that. So, yeah. Justin says, shout out Ray Johnson. My boy works hard, paid off. He's become an assistant scout for the Padres. They haven't me think, yeah, I do love this hat. I haven't worn it in a while. I really like the Padres look. I do. How you guys feeling about the men's game tonight? Carolina, Alabama tonight. Let's check the spread really quickly. I don't know if that line has moved or what the deal is. Let's see. Wow. Now this is shocking. This is shocking. Alabama open as an 8.5-point favorite. The line is now Alabama, but -6. 2.5 points of movement. That means the money is pouring in on the Gamecocks. I don't know. I mean, people in Vegas have to think, okay, this South Carolina team is that inconsistent. I mean, honestly, if you really just want the value, hey, Carolina's plus 214 in this game. You want to take them straight up. I mean, personally, I don't see it. I think we get blown out. I don't think we win. I've got Bama 84-70 is what I said on the podcast today. I don't see us having a chance, to be honest with you. I know this team's inconsistent. I know it's Jekyll and Hyde. I think we get blown out, bro. I think we have even less of a chance to win since Bama lost Saturday. There's no way Bama is losing back-to-back. There's just no way. None. No way. If you want to bet on South Carolina, you're more than welcome to. I'm not doing it. Nope. Hell no. If you put a gun to my head right now and said, Chris, you can either take Bama -6 or Carolina +6, I am rolling with Alabama for sure. I'm rolling with it. And that we'll probably win because I'm saying that. But I'm rolling with Bama every day of the week. Sorry. So, I mean, Lance says, yo, the Kickin' Chicken logo merch is fire. The whole line's amazing. I appreciate it, Lance. Thank you, bud. Says winning by 11. Yeah. Who knows, man? HML, what's up? HML, what's going on? Yeah, like I said, I'm picking Bama to win. So, yeah, I'm picking Bama to win. So maybe it's a lock we won. Here we go. Here's Ritter coming in. Our girls could beat our guys. Frank's team is an embarrassment. Ritter, and to everyone in this chat, I say this with all due respect. Our men's team would blast our women's team. I mean, not even close. It wouldn't even be competitive. And that's not like some type of way. It's just like, dude, there's obvious advantages for the men's team, right? So, guys, by the way, taking your questions, comments, calls. If you do want to call in, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls as well. But no, Ritter, the women's team would not beat the men's team. Let's please, for the love of God. Jaden says, no one on our women's team is guarding Keyshawn. Yeah. How about Wilton Levesque? How about McCreary? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let's see. USC Sports says, I would run naked for the football team and men's basketball team to have the same problems that women's have. Savannah Webster says Gino needs to retire. Yeah, because why? Because he's a good coach. Yeah, I know we're all sick of Gino. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. Big game tonight. South Carolina, Alabama. It is game day. And like I said, huge day for yours truly. We just had an interview we did at 10. We got another interview at 3. Pre-game show, game day, all that good stuff. So packed day. Packed day for sure, man. It's a blessing. Blessing to be busy. Blessing to be busy. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for real. Justin says, if football and men's basketball had the culture and standards of baseball and women's basketball, no doubt we would earn respect and finally break through the ceiling and be more of a household name. You might have a point. Might have a point there. Savannah, if the men's and women's team ever play, that's at least 50 missed field goals and layups. Yeah, I still feel really good about Dawn Staley's team. You went on the road, lost to a tough. I mean, it's not like UConn sucks, bro. They're ranked number 2 in the country. So You had to go to overtime with the number 2 team. South Carolina will be fine. South Carolina will be fine. I mean, I have no concerns. Lance says if football is good this season, the content might be 24/7. Yeah, Lance, that's what I joke with people. Not even joke, just tell people, like, honestly, it's kind of crazy to think that the business is built to the level it's at with not a good product. Like, imagine if we were good. Dude, and I'm not even saying like win a national title. Like, dude, if we win 8 games this year, and I do joke with people and say, dude, can you imagine running a business, Lance, and everyone else? Can you imagine running a business where the best thing that can happen to your business is out of your control? I can't control if we win games. I can't control that. I have no control over us winning games. So trust me, bro. I want us to, like, that's what always it makes me laugh. Like, there's some lunatics out there that think I wanted to see us lose when Muschamp was here. They still think I probably want to see us lose. And it's like, dude, you think business is going to be better for me when we win or we lose? Just use your brain, bro. Like, are you serious? So, Patrick, it's actually 10 days till Gamecock baseball, my friend. But still, I share your excitement. Yes. I share your excitement indeed. Yeah, like I said, I do feel good about Dawn, the team. I mean, dude, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Dawn will have it together. They're going to run through the rest of the SEC. You'll see UConn in the tournament. Take care of them then. Beat them when it counts. It's all good. It's all good. It is what it is. It's all good. Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy, bro. Like, you know, South Carolina winning in all sports would be the best thing that could happen to me. So, by far. Yeah. So, again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. Tuesday, February the 9th, 2021. Quick reminder, if you haven't done so, great podcast dropped this morning. Episode 377. Talk South Carolina basketball, of course, in the game tonight, but also continued along with the position unit previews for South Carolina baseball, talking the Gamecocks catchers going into the 2021 baseball season. Talked a lot of Colin Burgess, Wes Clark, Connor Sino, the freshman from Wando, kind of the outlook of the position this year. You guys know the drill. So a lot of fun, great stuff. Got a lot of great clips coming, a lot of great content. You guys be sure to check it out. So episode 377 dropping this morning. Yep. So like I said, got a really busy day today. We will do one more normal Daily Crow tomorrow. And then that will be the last one until next Tuesday. In case you guys missed it, going back out of town. So no Daily Crow Thursday, Friday. Podcast will go on as normal. No Daily Crow, though, Thursday and Friday or Monday of next week. So let's see. We've got a text here. Blake Smith here in Jacksonville. Do you think Beamer was the cheaper option PR stunt to get the fans back on the side, or was this really the best candidate out there for us? I don't think it was a PR stunt by any means. I think it was the best candidate for South Carolina. I really do. Again, we talked about this when it happened, and I'll rehash it. But, you know, in coaching searches, you know, not every school is culture fit going to be that important. You know, not every school is that really going to even matter. But for South Carolina, coming off of the divisiveness and the brokenness of the program under Muschamp and just everything that went down, you needed a guy like Beamer. You just did. And I'm so glad South Carolina, again, rolled the dice and didn't go with the typical, oh, let's go hire Hugh Freeze. Oh, let's go hire Jamie Chadwell. Like, no, let's think outside the box. Let's go with a guy that fits South Carolina, that knows what this place is about. And they did that. Again, PR stunt, absolutely not. No, I think South Carolina went out, evaluated the options. I know for a fact they interviewed like 7 or 8 guys. So it wasn't, you know, they did a search. They found their best guy and they hired him. And I'm happy with the hire. I think as most are. Jonathan Barnes, how do you feel about the running back coach hire? I feel good. You know, I mean, Hardesty's a guy that played, you know, a lot like Thomas Brown, played in the SEC. And anytime you have a guy that can coach your running backs that played at that level, played at the highest level, I think that's only a positive. That's only a plus. So, listen, the running back coach's job should be pretty easy. Just get out of the way of Kevin Harris and Marshawn Lloyd, let them do their thing. But I think what's so valuable, again, is this is a guy, Montario Hardesty, that has been there, done that. He's been in their shoes. He knows exactly what they're going through. How he pans out as far as, recruiting and everything else, we'll see. But I mean, I like the hire. I don't dislike it. I mean, would I have loved to seen Corey Boyd get it? Yeah. Yeah, I would have. But, you can't put an alum in every spot. You know what I mean? You can't put an alum in every spot, which totally makes sense. So, totally understand it. Justin says Shane cut his own pay to pay coordinators more. Yeah, indeed. He did do that. Brian Turner says the biggest thing with his hire is he wants to be here for a long time. We are not a stepping stone for him. Agree. That's another thing. And I just say this too, man. Like you for so long had given these Florida grads and these Georgia grads and these, coach here, coach there, the opportunities. Why not give a Gamecock an opportunity? And I'm happy we did it. Really. I really am happy we did it. So I love the hire. I love it. I'm excited for what Coach Beamer's building. Now, I will say this. I was having this conversation with a buddy of mine yesterday. I will say this. I think fans need to be realistic in year one. I had somebody tell me, I'm expecting a minimum of 7 games. We're going to win 7 games. Just slow down. Like, maybe we will. Maybe we will go 7-5 or 8-4. I don't know. But, still got to fix the roster. You got to flip the roster. You got to develop guys. My biggest thing for me is this. Everything's positive right now, right? Everybody's, all excited and that's great. I mean, I love that. The morale is at an all-time high right now with the program. It's easy to be positive in February, March, April, June, July, August. It's easy to be positive in the preseason and the offseason. And South Carolina is most likely going to start 2-0. Again, morale is going to be very high. What I'm more not concerned, what I more want to see is what is the attitude like? What is the message like? What is the morale like if we go out there and get punched in the mouth against Georgia? That's when you really measure a team. That's when you really measure a program, is in the moments of adversity, is in the moments of things not going your way. That's all I'm saying. Because, hey, Muschamp was positive in the offseason. I mean, people had high morale for Muschamp in the offseason. Hell, that's probably one of the reasons Muschamp lasted as long as he did, because people liked him. It's the only reason. So, again, I'm not doubting Beamer. I'm just saying, and I'd say the same thing about this Gamecocks baseball team. It's true across every sport. The real measure of a team is how do you respond in the face of adversity. That's it. That's it. That's the difference between the great teams and the average teams, and the great programs and the average programs. So, again, all I want to see in 2021 for Gamecocks football, I want to see a well-coached football team. Bottom line, well-coached. Once you're well-coached, then we can go get some big-time ball players. And no disrespect to the guys we currently have on the roster, but I don't think anybody's mistaking us for Alabama. They're not mistaking us for Georgia. They're just not. You got to go get some big-time ball players. You got to build depth. So, listen, I picked 6-6. So that's not like 7-5 is that far off. But, we could go 5-7. We could. And if we do, it's fine. It's not going to be fire Shane Beamer or anything crazy. If we go 5-7, it is what it is. It's all about having a well-coached football team in year one for me. That is all I'm really concerned with. Now, obviously, again, you can't go 2-10. I mean, you got to win some games. But, I'm just saying, I don't want fans thinking we're going to win 9 games this year. It's not going to happen. Bottom line, we're not going 9-3. Or we're not, I don't think we're even going 8-4. It's just, let's be a little realistic. USC Sports, South Carolina has a chance to be ranked in the top 25 in football if they start off 2-1 if they play competitive against Georgia. You never know. Savannah Webster, I've seen Joe Brady rumors still. Is that total BS? Didn't see his name associated with any position, so I was curious. I mean, what position would he coach? I mean, we don't have an opening, so I think that is BS, yeah. Lance says, if we start 2-0, that Georgia pregame tailgate's going to be lit. Well, the problem is Lance is in Athens. So the tailgate would be in Athens, but it would be lit. You are correct. You are correct. Brandon Wagner says, I think 6-6 really is the minimum with our schedule without it being a disappointment. Again, I think 6-6, making a bowl game, getting to the postseason should be the minimum expectation. No question. No doubt. That should be the standard. We should not accept anything less. But I will say again, if you go 5-7, it's not like it's, sure, it's disappointing. It is. But year one of Beamer, I'm not going to be holding his feet to the fire. You know what I mean? But yeah, the opportunity to go 6-6 is certainly there. I mean, it's definitely there. Scott Stamey, any news on the corner from Oklahoma? I've heard nothing, to be honest with you. Justin Gannon will definitely say this 2021 team would be able to destroy the 2020 team. It'll be night and day. Beamer will be having these kids ready to play. I also believe the kids will be playing their position and not just anywhere. They will have heart and work hard under Beamer. Lance Player says Liberty Bowl or bust. Brandon Wagner says my prediction is probably 8-5 of the bowl win. Do you guys, by the way, since we're actually a game day for basketball, I mean, I love talking football, but I'm going to switch the conversation a bit. Do you guys have any expectations for basketball tonight? Again, I've got Bama winning 84-70. Do you guys have any, what are your expectations? I don't even know how to feel going in the game. And I said this on the podcast today. You guys probably got a laugh out of it if you listen to the show. But I said this on the podcast today. This team makes it so hard for me. Because, I'm trying to go through, here's the top storylines. Here's the keys to the game. This is what South Carolina needs to do. This, that. Bro, I don't even know how to break this team down anymore because I'm like, what are we good at? What do we need to do? I don't even know. I don't know. Is it as simple as just we need to just show up and make shots? I mean, let's see. Lance Player, Liberty Bowl or bust? Yeah, for sure. USC Sports, my prediction for the football season is 8-7. John Gibbs, if we win it close. If we win, it's close. If Bama wins, it's a blowout. Travis Royal, we probably win, then follow up with a loss. Lindsey Hagler, I think everyone feels like they did when football season was ending, expecting us to lose every game. Scott Stamey, it's hard when you don't know what team will show up. Chuck Thompson, I'm so tired of getting pumped for a basketball game, getting let down. It's time for a change. Again, I just say they're making my life really hard because, I don't know what, is it as simple as just saying, hey, show up and make shots? I mean, that's the top storyline is which team shows up. And again, it's exhausting to say that game after game after game, but that is the storyline. That is the storyline. Because, we don't know what team will show up. We don't know. We don't know what team will show up. So, we don't know what team will show up. Brandon Wagner, we need to make shots. We have guards that can't shoot right now. Yeah, this team will go as AJ goes. You know what I mean? This team will go as AJ goes. So, just he's got to play well. He's got to play really, really well for South Carolina. There's no question. Steve says we can start by making free throws. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. I don't know. I just guys, I'd love to, and I don't pretend either, by the way, to be some basketball expert. You know what I'm saying? Definitely it is the sport. It is the sport where, I don't know. I don't pretend to be a basketball expert. But man, so I'd love to go in depth on this game, but it's dude, this team just makes it so hard. So hard. Time update, by the way, guys. Next Saturday's game against Dayton will have a 1 p.m. first pitch. have a 1 p.m. first pitch. So they play Dayton at 4, 1, and noon next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which I cannot freaking wait. By the way, quick update, because I think somebody asked before. We've been doing the pregame and the postgame shows for the basketball games. We did it for football. I don't think that's going to be a thing for baseball, guys. We simply just cannot do a pregame. I mean, there are so many games. Like, we'll still do the Daily Crow every day, but that's asking a lot of your guy. That's a lot of pregame and postgame shows. That's a lot. So we'll hold off on those and do normal Daily Crow through the week. And we'll continue to do the pregame and postgame shows for basketball because, again, there aren't as many. But, so. Justin, depends on which team shows up. The team to beat Florida win by 5. If that MSU team shows up, 100-75. Here's my thing. I think even if that Florida team shows up, we're going to have a really tough time because Bama's good. They're the best team. They're going to be the best team we've played all season. No question. What's up, Chris? Hope you're doing well. It's Robbie Davis. I believe we have to play with heart tonight in order to win the game. And I'd agree with you. Jackson Gary, opening day 10 days away. You're right, my friend. I just can't freaking wait. Cannot wait, dude. Cannot wait. Can't stress that enough. Lance Player, oh yeah, day drinking and baseball, match made in heaven. Yeah, I will game day dogs for opening day. That's a given for me. That's a given for sure. So Brandon Wagner, how about in the College World Series? What do you mean? Give me some context to that comment. Let's see. Bryant Hughes, bro, I'm just ready for some football. I hear you. I'm definitely not rushing through baseball season. I mean, you literally see it behind me. I mean, so, and I'd take it down and show you guys too, but I've got like the little helmet up there. It's so funny. I went to this vintage store or whatever, this thrift store in Columbia, and it was this plastic helmet. I'd love to at some point. I will at some point get a real helmet. But I found this this plastic one. I was going back and forth. I was like, you know what? Let me buy it. It looks awesome, honestly, in the studio. Brandon Wagner, pre- and post-game show in the College World Series. Oh, God, yes. I mean, dude, we hit the postseason, things will change for sure. But I'm just talking about regular season. That's a lot. I mean, can you imagine doing a pre-game and post-game show? A pre-game and post-game show for every baseball game. Every single baseball game. That's a lot of pregame and postgame shows. But, I mean, I'll be doing postgame videos. Of course, how I do my postgame reactions. I'll be doing those after every game. But just overall for the Daily Crow pregame and postgame, I just – that's a bit much for the regular season. Now, again, like I said, we get to the postseason, which we will. I know we will. That's going to change some things for sure. But, I mean, guys, we're talking – there's like 60 games in the season. So, yeah. Carolina Rangers, I'm ready for South Carolina baseball. Me too, my friend. Me too. So, again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Lance Player said, damn, that's a lot of camera time. I agree. That's what I'm saying. I mean, damn, you about damn near going to run out of stuff to talk about. You know what I mean? USC Sports, I'd rather go 0-12 and be competitive in every game than go 6-6 and be inconsistent. Skyland Reed Davis says just a series will be fine. What do you mean? What does that mean? Hope, loving the countdown baseball videos. Good memories. Yeah, it's awesome. I love doing the countdown stuff. I'm going to probably try to do it for basketball next year. I know I don't do it for basketball. And honestly, it's just because I don't feel like there's that, like, it's tough to find basketball highlights. Like, I don't know. It's easier to find baseball highlights, as crazy as that sounds. But no, thank you. I love doing the countdown stuff. Is so awesome. It's fun waking up every day and like getting to make that video and being like, we're another day closer. So, Savannah Webster, where's the SEC baseball tourney held? Hoover, Alabama. Jackson Gary, who would you say is the best second baseman in Gamecock history? It's Wingo, and it's no question. It's Scott Wingo. Not even a question. It's Scott Wingo. Yeah. So, not a question. Not a question. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls as well. 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. You can text that number as well. Tuesday, February the 9th, 2021, game day. Officially game day. Carolina Rangers. What is the future for Frank Martin? Who knows? Who knows? No, I mean, seriously, listen, this season's a wash, COVID, blah, 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 whatever. Like I said, I think if he comes, and he's going to come back. Let's just assume, I think he's fine. Frank Martin comes back next year, guys. If you miss the postseason, I'll be ready. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. I will. I may not necessarily, lead that charge, if you will, because I like Frank, think he's a good coach, but I'll be ready. I'll be ready for a change. Lance Player in that Clemson series may be interesting pre and post game, depending on the circumstance. Yeah, we could, like I said, it'll be a series by series thing, and the pregame and postgame, the Daily Crow stuff. I mean, you never know with the Clemson series. That's obviously a huge one. I can't believe the Friday night game for Carolina Clemson's a 4:00 first pitch. That irks me a little bit. That irks me. So, but no, the future of Frank Martin, like I said, you miss the postseason next year, year 10, one appearance in 10 years. I mean, you got to really ask yourself. I mean, to me, I feel like it'd be a no-brainer. To me, I feel like it'd be a no-brainer. But to a lot of our fans, it wouldn't. And a lot of our fans, probably hate me for saying that. A lot of our fans think I'm an idiot because I'd be ready to move on from Martin if we miss the tournament next year. And, is what it is. They can say whatever, but I don't know, man. Just at some point, can Frank coach at South Carolina forever? Is that what people want? I mean, yeah, I don't think anybody was saying seriously. Was there anybody who actually seriously said fire Dawn Staley? No, nobody said that. Come on. There's got to be people just joking around. Come on now. Nobody said that. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments Tuesday, February the 9th, 2021. Taking your questions, comments, calls, everything else. Lance, 4:00 first pitch. That means I got to knock off at 12 to get the Busch lattes rolling before the first pitch. Indeed. Actually, guys, I don't even think I have the phone lines open. That's my bad. I don't know if somebody just tried to call in, but okay. Phone lines are definitely open now. Shannon Webster, the comment was fire Frank and fire Dawn. I'm not joking. Check the uncensored page. I feel like there has to be joking involved, though. There's no way somebody with a functioning brain said fire Dawn Staley. Come on. Yeah, whoever that 864 number was, call back in. My bad. I had the do not disturb on. John Gibbs, I think some of our fans like participation trophies and to get involved with feelings. Winning is what matters in improvement. If we can see progression, then winning will take care of itself. But if you constantly stay the same and get nowhere, then it's time to move on. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? Nick Marshall says, Chris, are you saying fire Dawn Staley? See, here, listen, we're in the works right now. By the way, I do want to, hold on, let's jump to the phone lines first, and then I'll get to what I was going to say. Davis. Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, buddy?
Hanging out, man. Just counting down to opening day, bro, honestly.
Yeah, I was talking about a little bit of basketball tonight. You don't know what team is going to show up, but I still feel like if the good Fighting Franks show up, Alabama is still going to be too fast for us.
Yeah, I have a I have a hard time thinking that we beat Alabama either way. You know what I mean? So I tend to agree with you.
You just like never know who's going to show up tonight.
Yeah.
Even if the good team shows up and we put up a fight, I just think Alabama just going to be too fast, too dominant.
Yeah. Yeah, no, dude, and like I said too, like I would have felt much better if Bama would have won Saturday, but they lost. Dude, there ain't no way they're about to drop back-to-back games. Ain't no way. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'd love to be wrong, but there ain't no way, man. I don't know.
Who do you see coming back on this basketball team? Like, do you see Hannibal staying with the little time he's getting? Or do you see Hannibal transferring?
I mean, from what I know right now, I think he comes back. I mean, I don't have any. There's nothing that tells me he won't. I think AJ's gone. I don't know, man. You make a great point, man. Listen, it's hard for me. For me, do fans really expect us to be better next year? Like, how are we going to be better next year? So, dude, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's so confusing. Honestly, this Gamecocks basketball team's exhausting. That's what it is. It's exhausting. So
I just got where I just like turn it on, and if I got something to do, I just got for it like I used to make time for it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like I said, we've talked about it ad nauseum. Apathy is. Do what?
Go ahead. I said, if this Gamecock baseball in there, I'm calling out of work, taking a vacation day, doing something to make sure I get to that game. But
right.
Gamecock basketball, no sir.
Yeah.
I care less, man. I'm not excited for it. I'm not excited.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I am excited for Gamecocks baseball. I mean, they've actually got a scrimmage today at 2:30, so let your peeps know. But I will not be able to go, unfortunately, because we have a big-time interview at 3 o'clock. But the scrimmage schedule, which I could just send it to you. The scrimmage schedule this week, though, is today at 2:30, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 1:45. So, but
is Wimmer still getting time in center field?
Oh yeah. I think he's your opening day center fielder, and yeah, I mean, he looks good out there. Looks really good. He's got hella range. He's super fast. I sent you my projected lineup, and next Monday or Tuesday, like a week from today, is going to be my full season preview show, and I'm going to make graphics and put out a projected lineup and all that. But yeah, I think Wimmer's your opening day center fielder. I think Jeff Heinrich's your second baseman. Basically, just for everybody listening, these people probably maybe didn't see the post or don't know. Projected in the field, I see Eister in left, Wimmer in center, Brady in right. Across the infield, you got Malone at third, Georgie at short, George Khalil at short, Jeff Heinrich at second, David Mendham at first, Colin Burgess catching, and then Wes Clark DHing. And then far, I think it's going to be, I don't know if they're going to go far Jordan Bosnick or far Bosnick Jordan. I kind of like putting the lefty in the middle there. I'll tell you this, though, man. I like Bosnick. Don't get me wrong. I like what I've seen from him. His stuff's really good, and I like having a lefty in the rotation. But I'm telling you, man, that Will Sanders kid, I will be shocked if he doesn't. I will be shocked if he doesn't start a weekend game this year. I mean, he is big time, bro. He is. It's setting up.
Who's your Tuesday pitcher?
Who's what?
What's going to be your Tuesday?
Well, it probably will be. It'll probably be. I think your two midweeks are probably Sanders and Magcato. I think those will be your midweeks right now.
I feel so good. I feel like it's the first time in 3 years we don't have to worry about a weekday game going Johnny Holstaff.
Right. Yeah. You got arms. And you start factoring in. You obviously know your bullpen. I think a guy like Jack Mahoney could get a chance to start. Andy, we haven't even talked about Andy Peters, and I mean he's been throwing well. So I mean you definitely got plenty of options. That's what you love about this pitching staff. But yeah, I think, man, what it's really setting up to be, what's exciting for what should be really exciting for Gamecocks baseball fans is that right now you got Farr, Jordan, and let's say Bosnick, but they brought in guys like Sanders, Cotto, Mahoney to be like, that's like basically your future weekend rotation. You know what I mean? Like Sanders is probably going to be a Friday night guy, maybe next year. You know what I mean? I mean, the dude is 6'6" and throws 97 miles an hour. Like,
What
He's
about that Jackson? What's his name? Jackson. What's his Jackson Phibbs?
Yeah, Phibbs looks good. I'm still kind of learning some of the newer guys. Some of the newer guys I haven't even seen them throw yet. I've just kind of read up, like everybody else. Loonsman I thought looked good. He's like 6'7" as well. So that obviously gives you advantages. And again, we haven't even talked about guys like Parker Coyne, Cam Tringali, Danny, Brett Carey, like I said, Peters. So you got plenty of options, man. But I think your two midweeks are going to be Sanders and Cotto. And here's the thing. You don't even play two midweek games this year. I don't think you play. I don't know if there's a week where you play Tuesday, Wednesday. I think it's just they're only doing one midweek game. I could be wrong, but I swear I looked at the schedule and that stood out to me.
I think it's only one.
Yeah.
I think it's only one day.
Yeah, I think there's only one. So, bro, you got more than enough arms now. Heck, Sanders could be a bullpen guy. I like him as a starter, but he could be a pen guy. They all could be pen guys, I guess. But, yeah.
I heard Malone was struggling. Is that true to you?
In the scrimmages?
Yeah.
In the scrimmages? No, I think Malone's fine, man. It's, I'm really, let me put it this way. I'm really close with people that are close to Brennan Malone. And, which I guess they all kind of are, just treating it like a spring training and, getting his swing right, getting his time. And, dude, I have no concerns with Brennan Malone. I'll tell you this, the one – the scrimmage that I was out at, I went to two of them. The scrimmage that I was out at last week, I'll tell you this. The first one, he had a really tough AB against Thomas Farr. Thomas Farr struck him out. Again, literally 3-2 count, like 8-9 pitch AB. Hey, sometimes you just get beat. Yeah. And then, whatever. It did okay that day, but then the Friday, he was scorching the ball. It wasn't finding holes. It wasn't finding gaps. It was getting caught. But he had one where he flew out oppo to the track, wind swirling. That might be out on a normal day. He had one deep center that was run down by Braylon Wimmer, hitting the ball hard. So I have no concerns with Malone. I don't have any concerns with Brennan Malone. I think he'll be fine. He'll be, and here's the thing too, man. This is what the exciting part is. Even if a guy's struggling in our scrimmages, you think they're going to see better pitching against Dayton? No. Even Clemson? No. I don't think so. You think back to why those 10 and 11 and 12 teams were so good, bro. You're not going to see anybody better than what you're facing in practice. You're not. So, listen, there will be plenty of questions to be answered when you play Texas, when you play Vandy, when you play Florida. That is a major step up, and their guys are really, really, really good. But, no, I feel fine. I think Brennan Malone will have a big year. I'm expecting very big things from him. I think he's your three-hole hitter. As long as he's hitting, of course, but he's got that potential. He's got that talent to be your three-hole hitter all year long. So, and that's what I'm expected out of him. So,
I think that David kid at first, he is hit the ball. I expect him to at least be at 330, 350, maybe.
Yeah, dude, Mendham. It's so funny, man. Mendham. I'm so hesitant to say this because, this is my favorite Gamecock baseball player ever that I'm comparing him to. But I'm not really talking talent necessarily or like output. The kid's good, don't get me wrong. But David Mendham has such Justin Smoke vibes. It's insane. Like the gear, the sleeves, the tape, the shades on the hat, the stance. Like, dude, he is like a reincarnation of Justin Smoke. If he gets half as good as that, I'd be ecstatic. But no, dude, I like Mendham's game. I like Mendham's game a lot. Had a bomb one day I was there. Kid can swing it, man. I think he's probably, and that's the fun part. You start thinking, like, where do you put a guy like that in the lineup? Because I think right now you're looking at Wimmer, Allen, Malone, Clark, 1 through 4. Then you start thinking, okay, who goes in 5? I think it's got to be Eister. Mendham's probably in the 6th. Say it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Eister probably going. Wes Clark's going to always be your cleanup hitter.
Yeah, as long as he's hitting. He always gives you that power threat in that spot. You have to put him there after last year.
If Malone starts hitting the ball better than Clark, and the third guy could be your best hitter. The third guy is your best hitter.
No. So the general rule of thumb is the number 3 hitter is your best all around hitter. Number 4 hitter is your big time.
That's Malone, no doubt.
Yes, that's why, like when Christian Walker was at South Carolina, he was the 3 hitter because that dude was just a well-rounded hitter. He was a well-rounded hitter.
I wouldn't be surprised if Brady Allen made his way in that 3-hole in the middle of the season.
I mean, it's certainly, I mean, like I said, I got him in the 2. So, I mean, he's right there. You know what I mean? I think Brady at the top of the lineup gives you a lot of really tough at-bats. I mean, dude, you know, I was saying this, like, even if one day you want to put him in the leadoff, I mean, the dude, he works the count. He gets to more 3-2 counts than I feel like I've ever seen, which is what you want from your guys at the top of the lineup. You know, that first inning, you want to wear out that pitcher, make him show his arsenal, whatever. Brady's going to do that. So, again, I think, but going down the rest of the lineup, right now, I think Eister's probably in the 5 hole. A guy like Mendham's in the 6. Who am
Heinrich's in the 7.
Yeah, Heinrich in the 7. Bergie in the 8 and Georgie in the 9 hole. Yeah, I think that's and you can swap those guys, you know, 7 through 9, kind of however you want. But I think the lineup's solid, man. I really do. I think the lineup is very solid.
What I want to see this year, I want to see Keaston keep a solid lineup. I don't want to see guys moving up and down.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like Keaston says, "Oh, this guy hit one day. Let's move him up." No, let's keep them where they at. Let's get them. Let's get them get comfortable.
Yeah, no, listen. I mean, I do agree with you to an extent. I mean, you know, at some point, if a guy's not hitting, you got to do something. But no, you know, give him. He's going to give him a chance. I think he's going to give him a chance. He's not just going to move him to move him. I mean, granted, I will say like the Dayton weekend or some of these midweek games, and granted, you're trying to. Their number one goal and objective is to win the baseball game. But if you can, I'm sure Coach Kingston would like to shuffle some guys around, get some young guys out there, see what hey, a guy like Brandon Fields, that's a guy we're not even talking about. And I mean, listen, I've watched Brandon Fields. The dude is a freak athlete. There's a reason he was a top 50 prospect. He's a freak athlete. A lot of swing and miss right now. There's a lot of swing and miss for Brandon Fields. And I mean, you just if you're going to get out, you got to at least make hard contact. You got to make productive outs. And right now, I don't think he's making enough contact to get in the lineup, but it's there. The potential's there. The talent is there. It's just him making this adjustment. You know, and he has some ABs where you're like, dude, that's our starter. That's our starting center fielder. He's in our starting outfield. Then he has some ABs where you're like, whoa, he's got some catching up to do. So, you know, I know Kingston's going to want to get some guys out there, and I want him to get them out there too. Obviously, continue to win baseball games and do that. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Listen, they're going to put the best 9 out there that gives them the best opportunity to win. Bottom line, they're going to put the best 9 out there. So I'm excited, man. When you have competition and a lot of guys that you can put, that is a great problem. That's the problems you want to have. So.
You have guys you talk to also, but the guys I talk to you about that tell me a lot of things. One saying, and one of them in Major League Scout, one of them was saying this is the best all-around roster, best all-around size, best all-around top the bottom we had in 2012, 2013.
Yeah, and listen, I had Kendall Rogers and Aaron Fitz say that too, and I will say it's funny talking to the guys that were on those 16 and 17 teams, kind of raise an eyebrow a little bit, because I mean, you got to like. I know the 17 season went poorly, but dude, when you just go down the roster and look at the guys that were on those teams, I mean, those teams were good, man. Those teams were really good. So, no, listen, yeah, it's by far Kingston's best roster. It's one of the better rosters, I think, yes, that you've had since 2012. I think it is. Yeah, and it's at minimum, it's at minimum a regional host type of team, I think. I mean, I think that, you know, I think you can host a regional, you know, obviously you make the postseason, whatever. You get to the postseason, go win a regional, go to the supers. That'll take care of itself. But, you know, not to spoil my predictions for next week, but I'm probably seeing a 36 or 37 win ball club, 16 and 14 in the SEC, which again, to fans, you go 16 and 14 in the SEC, you had a pretty damn good year. You had a pretty damn good year, honestly. I mean,
I counted up the thing, Chris. I think 32 of our games are versus the top 12 teams in the nation.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's why I counted.
Yeah, I mean, this is a league. Listen, this is a league. This is a league that's going to beat up on each other. There's a lot of great talent, but listen, South Carolina's got the guys, man. South Carolina's got the guys, and you know, I will say that. You know, one of my key series of the year is that Clemson series. I think, you know, listen, you and I both know that baseball is a long season. Heck, the 2010 team that won the national title, they lost the regular season series to Clemson. But Kingston would be doing himself a lot of favors if he beat Clemson, because unfortunately, a lot of people that tune into baseball, they make the decision whether they're going to watch baseball that season on hey, did we beat Clemson? Hey, if we beat Clemson, I'm interested now. If we don't, season's over. And I know it doesn't work that way, and I think you know it doesn't work that way. But I think for the overall morale and just the overall, like, the energy and everything, beating them, and you're the better team. You should win. You know what I mean? You should. So, and again, I don't want to look too far ahead because that's the second weekend. That you got to play Dayton first. You know, you need to go win on opening day. You need to go win an opening day game.
You need to be 8-0 going into Tiger Town.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
because you're probably going to drop one of those games.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait, man. I'm excited for this team. I really am. Really excited for this team.
All right. Well, I get off at 4:00 next Friday, so I won't have time to release the starting lineup. So if you could drop that in there next Friday.
Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, I got you for sure.
Because of just like I won't be able to go. When I get off at 4, I'm just gonna turn it on my phone. And on the way home, so I won't be able to drop the starting lineup.
Yeah, no, I got you. I got you for sure. I got you. We'll obviously be in touch, man. I got you. I'll take care of it.
All right. Well, I appreciate it.
So, all right, man. Well, yeah, appreciate the call, bro. We're gonna wrap it up here in a second, but I appreciate the call, man, for real.
I'll probably call it on my lunch break next Friday on game day. That's the next time you hear from me on here.
I love it. Let's do it.
All right.
So, all right, man.
Go Cox.
Go Cox. Later. Awesome stuff. 843-790-3377, guys. Got less than 10 minutes left. Justin Bell, what's up? I'm doing well. I think everybody else is doing well as well. Dusty Rose, what was your best pitch? Great question. Depends on the situation. Hey, the best pitch in baseball is a strike. Had a good two-seam fastball. Loved throwing my slider. Had a pretty good changeup. But now that two-seam fastball on the black, just running away from a righty, running into a lefty, loved it. So, USC Insider wondering, do you know when my shirt will be shipped out? If not, it's fine. What is the order number? I need the order number. So they should be all getting fulfilled. I know they're getting fulfilled right now. Hey, I'm waiting on my order too, guys. Just so you know, I ordered a hoodie and a t-shirt. So, RJ Kelly, best moment you got to witness in USC baseball. Mine was Christian Walker's 2-out, 3-run homer in 2010 against Coastal, and the 8th to send us to Omaha. I get chills just thinking about that. One was a great one. And I didn't witness it in person, but I mean, dude, Witt's walk-off was incredible. I mean, I remember when he hit that, I said nothing, just silence. I could not believe it. Could not believe it. Jackson Gary, do you think Shane Beamer can take this team to a natty? I hope so, man. Justin Scott, game enjoy Orlando this weekend. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. One more family trip, one more family vacation before we lock in for baseball for basically the next 3.5 months. So, John Gibbs, I know you touched on this, but what do you say to the people who think if we lose the Clemson series, the season is over? I think it's bogus, but you do have to agree that series does set the tone for us. Either way, we're going to kick tails this year. Yeah, I mean, dude, listen, I would literally just point back to 2010. Hey, listen, the 2010 team lost that series. I mean, they lost that series and then went on to beat them twice. See, people don't remember that because we beat them twice in Omaha, but they lost that series. Again, I'm not saying winning that series isn't very important. Everybody in that clubhouse wants to win that series. I promise you. Worse than fans do. They want to win that series. Believe it or not. But you can't just pack it up. You can't just pack it up because you lost the series to Clemson. You got to keep it rolling, got to keep it moving. So, Carolina Rangers, I watched the Super Bowl a little bit. Not a ton. It was a snooze fest. I mean, I had it on in the background. Just a complete snoozer. So, again, guys, questions, comments, calls. We got 5 minutes left. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Again, schedule for the rest of the week, normal Daily Crow tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and Monday, no Daily Crow. So normal podcast schedule, everything, of course, but no Daily Crow Thursday or Friday. We'll be out of town going back to Orlando. Bruno 24 of the Inner Squad's being streamed. I know they did in the past. Yes, they're on Facebook. They are on Facebook if you want to watch the Inner Squads. Yes. Gamecock Baseball is streaming them. Yes. Very good stuff. Cool. I miss going to them in person, to be honest with you. So. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Less than 5 minutes to go. Tuesday, February the 9th, 2021. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Really exciting day. Busy day for yours truly. Some great interviews on deck. Some great interviews. Let's see. Bo says, love the show. Bo, thank you. Jackson Gary, favorite seed flavor? Barbecue, 0 questions. USC Insider Gamecocks released the roster just now for football. Yeah, I'll check. Somebody else, I think, said that. I'll check that out when we get off of here. RJ Kelly, fun fact, all the players that played in the Super Bowl, 63 of them were rated 3 stars or less. Only 1 5-star kid played, just those who worry so much about the star rankings. Yeah, I mean, hey, not everybody pans out in the NFL, too. It's just hard. So, again, game day. Game day, South Carolina, Alabama. Let's see. So Davis Smith, Roderick, and Mark Fox are all on the roster. Gotcha. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking at the roster here. Amarian Brown will wear number 7. That's cool. Jakeem Green's wearing 11. That's interesting. That'll look very interesting. EJ Jenkins wearing 13. Jason Brown's wearing 15. We knew that. Okay. Good stuff. Yeah. Awesome. Hey, spring ball is right around the corner, guys. Spring ball is right around the corner. So. Justin, never want to lose to Clem sucks, but if we do, I'd much rather send them home for the NCAA tournament. They get a flight to think about the ass-kicking chickens longer. Yeah. No, I mean, we all know the history, man. Beating them in Omaha was incredible. Nothing like beating them in Omaha. So, nothing like it. Nothing like it. Again, guys, quick reminders. Podcast dropped this morning, episode 377, breaking down the game tonight, South Carolina, Alabama. Also, breaking down the Gamecocks catchers heading in the 2021 baseball season. Really great show today. We've also got a hella interview lined up for Thursday. Great interview lined up for Monday. Bunch of great interviews coming you guys' way. No Daily Crow, like I said, Thursday, Friday, or Monday. I'll be out of town, but the podcast will drop as normal. And again, pregame show, by the way. Pregame show tonight before the Alabama game, before tip-off. 5:30 to 6. 5:30 to 6, we'll do it. I'll take you guys' questions, comments, and we'll go live briefly post-game after hopefully a South Carolina win. I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys. Hey, appreciate you all tuning in. Great Tuesday show, guys. Thank you so much for the love, support. Really, really do truly appreciate it. Go Cox, beat Bama. We will talk at 5:30. Thanks so much, guys.